Hey guys, as we finish up section 1.1, we learn a lot about the properties of real numbers and how we could apply those properties. One of the biggest things with real numbers and what you'd be using numbers in real life is unit analysis, which goes over in section 1, and we went over a little bit with in class using unit analysis and conversions. So I just want to go over a couple problems that I saw in the book with conversions of rates. Now, what we did in class was we did usually simple conversions from like kilometers to miles or hours to minutes. So I wanted to give you an example of a problem that involves two conversions, such as miles to feet and hours to second, or something like that. So we're going to go over number 41 in your book. So yeah, 41 we'll go over. So let me write that down. So 41 says there's 20 miles in 1 hour. And what they want is how many feet per second. So they want it in feet per second. Okay, so let's start with our original thing. So we have the ratio. We have to set up a ratio. 20 miles in 1 hour. Okay, and what I want to do now is you have to take it one step at a time. Let's try to convert miles to feet. So let's set up the second ratio, converting miles to feet. So we know that in 1 mile there is 5,280 feet. Okay. Now the reason I put miles at the bottom, the reason I set up the second ratio this way is because ideally what you want to do is cancel out the miles. So at the end of it we'll cancel out this mile, and we'd be left with feet per hour. But we're not done yet, right? Because we want to have it into feet per second, not feet per hour. So we need to set up a couple more ratios to have it in feet per second. So let's work with the hours. I know that in 1 hour there is 60 minutes, right? Now you could go directly to seconds with this ratio, but for me it's easier to go to minutes then go to seconds. Okay, so I know in 1 hour there's 60 minutes. So if I left it this way, we would have it in feet per minute, right? The way it cancels out. But we're not done. We want it in seconds. So we have to make one more ratio from minutes to seconds. So now I know in 1 minute there is 60 seconds. Okay, and from that we would have feet per second, and I'll show you that right now. If you see the way things cancel out now, miles would cancel out, right? Hours would cancel out, minutes would cancel out, and what would we be left with? We would be left with seconds per feet, right? So now we're happy with the conversions. We have it the way it is. Now we just need to do a little bit of the multiplication. So let's just make this a little bit neater. We have 20 times 5,280 feet over 60 times 60 seconds. Okay, and we can find that out. We know that. Let's see. Let me get my calculator really quick because it's a hard product and I can't do it in my head. So 20 times 5,280 is, okay, we have 20 times 5,280 is 105,600 equals. That's important. And we have it over 60 squared, or 60 times 60, which is 3,600. Okay, we could simplify that, which I'm going to simplify right here. So we have 105,600 divided by, which I'm putting it into my calculator, 3,600 equals 29.3 feet per second. Okay, so this is just one example of doing two conversions with 2 units. You can use that for other examples. I see the other problems have kilometers to hours, and they want it miles per hour, gallons to ounces. So it's a similar format. So as long as you follow this tutorial, you should be fine, and make sure that your conversions are right. Okay, I'll see you guys later.